and like his nickname is like, you know,
K.O.Ken,
like because he always wins by knockout.
Yeah.
And we see this the switch to Samus. I love this. I love the mix-up when people do. They warm up one character and then play another character.
I did not. I'm not too versed on Missing No's play or K.O.Ken's play, but I did not know he had a Samus in his bag.
I saw a match the other day or in D4, where in hand warmers one guy was Ness and the other guy was Falcon, and then they get into the game and it's a Pokehero. I was blown away actually when I saw that.
Like in D4 of all places,
in
too.
D4
like
of all places.
Pulling those strategies
I
out.
don't even know if it was a strat or like if he just likes moving around his nest. I really don't.
Yeah, maybe they both like, they're like, oh, they're using a character that's kind of weak to Pika.
Yeah, they're both trying to counterpick each other. It's like that Margarita song. Anyway, we're seeing the Samus come out, and you know, I feel like this counterpick used to be a little more in style, like back in the day. Like it used to be kind of common for people to bring out the Samus against Kirby, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah,
it used to be more of a thing.
Samus has a very odd matchup spread, but I want to say it's favorable against Kirby by any means, but
it's doable.
Her tools just work out very well against Kirby.
Yeah, so it's sort of similar to the Puff matchup. There are some differences, though. Kirby, of course, a lot better.
Yes.
To put it simply.
It really, for me, it really just comes down to the aerials, just being so punishing against Samus. They just kind of out-prioritize a lot of what she wants to do. Oh, what a call out there with that forward smash.
Yeah.
That's something that's been in the game a long time. And
ooh, misses there. So Kirby's down air can beat Samus's up B. And it does mean, you know, Kirby has a pretty good time edge guarding Samus. But it's not necessarily easy to do.
Yeah. Pokehero 100% had the right idea.
Yeah, going for that down air.
I like that he did the slow fall too. It's usually easier to hit the down air on Samus that way.
That requires some stick control.
But just a little misspace, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe the timing slightly off. And this is looking like a pretty easy, nice even game. There. This is a matchup where, you know, one weakness I think for Kirby is that it is sort of hard to kill Samus. You don't have an amazing kill option.
So, interesting thing about that neutral B, if Pokehero would have just kept holding down, he would have dodged it.
You could just crouch under the neutral B. Yeah. Kirby gets very, very flat.
Which it doesn't look like it should, because the circle definitely clips the stage, but your hitbox is just a giant cube, like, going through.
Yeah, makes sense. And this time he fast falls down and grabs the ledge. Nice awareness there from Pokehero. And this is even. But that rarely used Samus up air. Sometimes regarded as one of the worst moves in the game. It's pretty easy to DI and doesn't really do any knockback.
Yeah, I think it's one of the few moves that's considered to be unfinished. I think somewhere in programming, like there's supposed to be a last hit, but
yeah, they forgot. It's like Luigi's dash attack.
Yeah, it's either they forgot or it was intentional and they just left it in the game like that. But
yeah, it's hard to judge the intention. But I think people overstate how bad it is. We're actually seeing K.O.Ken use it a lot, and it seems like something that Pokehero doesn't want to get hit by. I mean, it's annoying, right? You get hit by the up air, it does damage.
Like, it kind of
can't always punish it, so, you know, why not?
It reminds me of, like, maybe a jab's purpose in boxing where...
Yeah, just throw it out.
Yeah, just throw it out. Just see how your opponent reacts to it. It damages over time. Oh, great spacing from that backer.
Ooh, the fastball backer, catching him. And the...
That was a really good sequence for Pokehero. I like what I'm seeing there.
Oh, but it was so dangerous. He went to top platform when his opponent was respawning and just let him down air from respawn and hit him. I don't know what he was thinking. You really got to be careful when your opponent's respawning and he's going to lose the game off it. That is rough.
I think
K.O.Ken capitalizing so well.
Like, one of the biggest marks for an improving player or a player that starts doing better in tournament, I think, is just how they decide to use their time during opponent's invincibility.
Yeah.
Just, are you positioning yourself in a place that takes them farther to get to? Are you mixing it up your looks so, you know, they can't follow you as easy? You don't really want to be on top of it or right below a character where downers, they're probably the strongest tool for combo starting.
Yeah, I mean, like at a high level, you want to have like flow charts for every matchup, and oftentimes you want to have multiple flow charts to deal with your opponent's ability to deal with yours.
Yeah.
That evasion against the opponent respawning is a really important aspect of the game. But Pokehero, it feels like he just forgot that his opponent would get to respawn.
It's like, oh,
I mean, that's level 1 is like just don't run under him so he can downer you, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be
the
kicking
shortest
himself for
possible
that.
distance for him to get to as well.
Yeah. I think my guess what happened is that he misjudged how quickly he would die and thought that he would be able to, you know, move around. Ooh, look at that fast movement there.
Samus does not have a jump here.
Really smart there. Just grabs the ledge. Doesn't give Samus any opportunity to like DI through a downer or anything like that. Just grabs the ledge.
Yeah, and like we saw a much better decision there, even though he got hit during invincibility. I mean, mind you, he's at 0%, so can't be punished too hard.
Nice DI.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Pokehero seems to be pretty versed in this matchup, all things considered. You know, it's not a matchup like players around this division. It's kind of hit or miss if they're going to be experienced in those low-tier matchups. But he has a very good edge guarding plan. His combos have been very good, and he's doing a really good job just seeking out K.O.Ken's jumps and punishing for it.
Yeah, I'm curious how much he's played with MTW. MTW, previously a Texas player.
That's that downer we were looking for earlier.
The thing about Texas, though, is that it is absolutely massive.
Yeah.
It's common to meet a Texas player and go, oh, do you play this other Texas player? And them to be like, yeah, he lives 8 hours from me.
Yeah.
Like 8 hours in the same state.
Like their same state players, like, it feels equivalent to me like driving all the way from Michigan down to Tennessee to play Caleb and saying he's in the same scene.
Yeah, well, like, why don't you guys play each other? So I don't want to be too quick with assumptions, but it's possible he's practiced a lot with Empty.
Yeah.
And if he has, that's going to be really valuable because Empty, one of the best Samus players in the country right now.
Yeah, Empty is incredible.
Nice little combo here. And I like that Pokehero immediately goes back to top platform. You don't want to use the fact that you hit your opponent as like a reason to give up stage control.
Yeah, and it doesn't always mean that you have to chase either.
Yeah.
Like if you find yourself like most strongly positioned at top plat, nothing wrong with just going back there.
Throws out that grab. Don't think that's what he meant to do.
Maybe that was like his version of a taunt. It's hard to say.
It's hard to say. I think probably what it is, because when I play Samus, I'm constantly grabbing. It's just the
if you
try and use R for an aerial, and Samus has a really long jump squat. You just get stuck in there and do a grab. Ooh, Samus mixing up this recovery a lot, but that DI from Pokehero, incredible DI.
He was below stage, and considering where he ended up at the end of the up B, it's like he was never in trouble in the first place.
Yeah, that DI totally saving the stage position, which is so key in this matchup.
Like whether you're getting hit and then getting better stage control.
Yeah. Well, he was in a good position before, so it's like.
Yeah.
I love that bomb. Yeah.
It's probably one of the closest things we have to like an air dodge in this game.
The bomb?
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way.
It just shrinks Samus.
It does shrink him.
It's very tricky. Very, very tricky to deal with. Especially with, like, Kirby does have the multiple jumps to get around it, but Kirby's also not really known for his horizontal speed, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little slow. The bomb could be annoying. This may be the most Samus up airs that I've seen a Samus player use. He uses it a lot. And it's annoying because, you know, your Pokehero, you're trying to set up this positioning, and suddenly you're getting up aired. You're in hit stun for a little bit, and you can't, you know, build those walls that you're trying to build.
K.O.Ken's doing a very good job staying patient. He built up a lot of percent just kind of shielding and waiting for the counter hit.
Accidentally throws at that neutral B, and Pokehero trying to get an opening out of that. Can't, and suddenly, somehow, Out of all that, K.O.Ken gets a kill.
Gosh. He was under the impression grab would kill, but just getting a little too antsy trying to force it.
Yes, somehow he couldn't find the grab, couldn't find the S smash. K.O.Ken being tricky with those techs. Ooh, that corner is difficult. Over 100%, your ledge options are not good.
Oh, nice find. And then one thing to keep note with Samus is, I believe when she uses down B, no matter what, she's out of her second jump.
Yes, she does give up her jump. When you use that down B, was changed in the later games. You have to be careful. You have to be strategic because when you're recovering, you want to use your down B. The problem is with it, when you do, you tell your opponent, look, I'm not going to jump, and suddenly your options are really restricted.
Yeah, like most players seasoned in this matchup, like the second they see that down B, they're going off stage.
That's blood in the water. Ooh, the slow fall, that was so smart. He slow falls that down air, waits out the up tilt, and finds a ton of percent off it, and gets the fully charged shot, and gets control of top platform. And suddenly Pokehero, maybe feeling like backs against the wall a little bit, even though it's even. Jumps in with that down air, misses the Z cancel, does get control of top platform back. But it's scary. Samus can just bury you now. It doesn't DI off. Oh, just gambles it all on that F smash. Both these guys, it's hard not to get antsy. This is a long game.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left on the clock.
By far the longest game we've seen so far. And Pokehero just kind of forcing himself in the corner.
K.O.Ken. Oh, the back air is so close. If he hits the back air, he misses.
No Z cancel.
Misses the Z cancel.
Wow.
Nice patience here. Waiting for Kirby. Trying to inch his way up. Uses double jump. Very, very dangerous to use the double jump like that.
What a find.
Finds
That's
the back air.
Samus, and now Kirby just forced into a corner, not really where you
And
want
how
to be.
can Kirby escape the corner? Finds, gets above him.
Great find.
And
the roll dodge.
Fires the charge shot. Uses that down B to escape. But how does he get out of the corner here? Over 100%. Oh. Whisk the up smash.
Probably trying to catch that tech in place, but just
misses the run off down air. Both these guys back and forth. Just need a KO move. Down air trades with back air, and I think that's going to do it. K.O.Ken can't make it back.
Yeah, Pokehero just needs to take his time.
Yeah, finds that back air. And this will go to a game number 3. I think that one game took longer than the entirety of Blue Bear versus Phil.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, both getting coaching here, though.
Yeah, Pokehero.
She-Man coming in hot to Coach K.O.Ken. So I'm wondering, I believe K.O.Ken is a Falcon main, so this might be his pocket counter pick against Kirby.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know, back in the day, it was somewhat common for these Falcon players to switch to Samus against Kirby.
Yeah.
There were a few that did it.
They have the same body shape, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Both bounty hunters, right? No, he's a race car driver, but it's a similar profession, I guess. Yeah, these days, I think most Falcon players would just switch to Pika. K.O.Ken keeping the dream alive.
We have a few Falcons that just are really dead set on sticking to the matchup as well. Those are pretty hard to find.
Yeah, a few of them. I think Crovy and Boba Kanoosh both take that approach and are both going to be here. No jump there, actually, but Pokehero not really in position to take advantage.
Yeah, it's almost...
Ooh, look at that platform movements! That was so clean.
Not only that, he stood at the ledge there to make sure Samus didn't fall off when she landed from the shield break.
That was incredibly clean. He does that nair perfect land to side plat. Kirby does have the ability to perfect land on side plat if he does a slanted full hop. And it is a really powerful movement option. Combined with that fast move like nair.
Wow. Yeah, it's something you see kind of from like a high-level Kirby, just shielding on platform and waiting for an aerial to go through your shield and just doing a quick shield jump back here and nair to punish. And Pokehero is looking really fast in the 6 here.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of coaching he got there from CTG that suddenly made him way faster.
Yeah,
but I would like some of it too.
Finds the back air there. Pokehero still has a lot of jumps to try to get through.
I feel like K.O.Ken made a bit of a mistake there, facing towards his opponent with that charging while his opponent was recovering meant that he wasn't ready to throw out a back air, and Pokehero was mainly able to recover for free. But he does find it and brings it back to essentially even. But despite the even stock count, it really feels like the advantage is whoever's controlling top platform.
Yeah.
This is one of those matchups where the positional control is almost like another indicator in addition to the stock count and the percentage. And often more important than the percentage.
Great finds there from K.O.Ken, and
nice
very long
fastball
jumps here.
there. Oh, but he spaces that up B away from his opponent to hit him with the sword. Much trickier than it looks. That can be hard to deal with.
Oh,
And walls him out. No jump.
Wisely follows him to where you know, Samus needed to go.
Yeah.
But just a little too late with the nair.
Well, K.O.Ken had some really good aerial drift. Samus has kind of an unusually long ledge grab range.
Yes.
She can grab it from pretty far away.
I remember like first time like just trying out the character, or just like watching Samus's use up B.
Well, the
Oh my god.
calls him out.
But it always felt like Samus was grabbing from like further away than she was supposed to.
Yeah, it's that's another thing where I feel like it's been changed in every Smash game. It's like they make the ledge grab zone larger.
Yeah.
In 64, it's quite precise. You need to be right on it, and you can't really grab it from below. You need to be like almost falling onto it to grab it.
Yeah. And
Unless you're Samus, and you can just grab it from however far away you want.
And there's a lot of, there are a few diagonal up Bs, like say diagonal down, that snap the ledge, but not all of them do either.
Yeah, it's
That's
tough.
another pretty big change.
Yeah, so the that technique of jumping to ledge and spacing your jump to ledge with the perfect height is one of those, you know, it's not going to be, you're not going to find it in any advanced techniques manual, but that's the kind of skill that can really be the difference between winning and losing. And it's a skill that K.O.Ken seems to have.
Oh, and another raw
Another.
charge shot. Great finds here from K.O.Ken, just bringing out the lead even more.
Just nails him. Yeah, he does. It does feel like he has a big lead now, but a single nair will probably kill him. And then, you know, you're even. Ooh, that down air barely misses.
This will kill.
Pokehero finds the grab after K.O.Ken accidentally grabs at a shield.
And now what you want to do is Samus, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Shield grab otherwise a pretty good move, but as we talked about with Samus and Link's tethers, just
Pretty bad.
yes.
Finds that down air, though, that classic Samus combo of just down air and a back air. And it's tough to deal with his Kirby because the down air just kind of outranges a lot of what you have.
Yeah. And it's one of those things like, oh wow, I think this might have ate his jump. Gives it back to him,
Yeah.
but a clean punish.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like going for that tech chase immediately. I think since he had no jump, he could have done more up tilts.
Yeah, you can even, like kinda, I say 20 to 30%. You can just chain like strong backers on Samus
Yeah,
too.
do like a backer combo, carry him off stage. I feel like there was more to gain there.
Yeah, maybe just a combo route that Pokehero doesn't have quite as much experience with.
Yeah.
Which when you are in tournament, I think it is important just to go for what you know you're gonna hit.
I like that fastball nair though, and he has no jump. Really smart. Recognize he has no jump. Immediately fast falls really far down. Hard for Kirby to chase, and he just shoots him right in the face with a charge shot. This is
He was so on point with these games.
yeah. He's just like 3 for 3. It just calls him out, and that's gonna do it. Finds the back air. Great stuff from K.O.Ken. Makes that counter pick work.
Yeah, really, really cool set. I think we've seen a lot of improvement from Pokehero the past few tournaments. He was just very very poised when he had like hits on shield, and you know, like we saw that drill punish to not push him off and get the shield break, and then from K.O.Ken, not someone we've seen on the East Coast, I don't think ever.
No, I don't think I've seen him play here. I don't think I've seen him play at all, but he looked really strong with the Samus. Never got impatient, never went in for no reason. You could see both players understood the importance of that top platform game, and man, those charge shots.
Yeah.
You